The approval was made during the Executive Board's meeting held on Wednesday following Ghana's receipt of financing assurances from the Paris Club and other bilateral creditors following the establishment of the Official Creditor Committee co-chaired by China and France. This comes months after Ghana sought help from international lenders to provide financing assurances, which is a prerequisite for the IMF's board to sign off the funds program for the country. Government is expecting the disbursement of the first tranche of $600 million within a week. The second and final tranches will be expected in the subsequent months after successful reviews of the program. Reacting to the approval, Professor John Gachi said Ghana is on track to see some correction in balance of payment deficits.
I think it's a welcome news. Welcome news because the government now has a support for its policies. Government credibility will be given to government fiscal policy measures that they put in place, because the IMF will serve as a police officer to guide the process and to monitor that things are done well. So to that extent, it's a welcome news. It's also welcome news because government will have some funding soonest to correct the balance of payment process as we go along, and that will have effect on the currency, and then we make frantic effort to structure the economy as we go along.
Professor John Gachi also reiterated calls for government to be more prudent in its fiscal policy direction.
The management of the finances have been so disastrous, and that should be the focus, to make sure we repair things that were not done well. We focus to ensure that true prudence is brought to bear in our financial management. So that is what is required. And while we do that, we should know that even if exchange rate comes to 7 cedis per dollar, inflation falls to even 8% within a quicker space, and we don't have growth, what we call inclusive growth, we aren't going anywhere. The temptation for government is to be looking at election ahead of them, and be thinking that this IMF program is going to provide some fiscal space, some attraction across board to the economy of Ghana, for which they want to borrow more and to do things. And that is a great temptation that the government must avoid.